Now here's those hanging baskets that I put together. Part of them are looking really great. Those sweet potato vines, there's even a few impatiens in there that did okay. Looking really good over here on the other side. We did get some rain last night. We got, let's see how much, well, we got quite a bit of rain last night. There were thunderstorms, and that's right there at 2 inches of rain. So we got 2 inches of rain last night. So that's why everything's looking a little better today. But I'm telling you, things have really been scorched and dried up around here. You can see in this side of the basket that these little impatiens, it's a different kind of impatient that I had in here, has completely just scorched. That's what heat did. These have been kept plenty of moisture in them, but that's just from sheer heat. And out here, these hanging baskets that are in full sun, you see the heat have scorched these little sweet potato vines that are out here in full sun, and also just cooked the little impatient that I had put in. Now the petunias are doing fine. They do good out here, the ageratum. Looks like the ivy that I put in as the spiller is burned up too. Now these were all doing great until the heat wave hit. It hasn't hurt the echinacea, not one bit. They are still beautiful, and they have been beautiful ever since the beginning of the season. It's dried up the yarrow some. The yarrow's looking sad. I think it'll recover, but it looks sad in here. Now the little planter I planted back here, that's got the coleus and the sweet potato, you can see the heat damage. The coleus is kind of faded out. It's just way too much sun. Now I can pick this up and move it. It's big and heavy, but I am going to move this into the shade so it won't have quite so much stress on it from the sun. And the second row of Cherokee purple and some of the tomatoes that I had that was going in the garden at a different time so that I'd have ongoing tomatoes all the way until frost. Well, you can see these are just cooked. They're not coming back from this, so I'm going to empty them out. Just be done with them. I may not even start a second growing of tomatoes. Some things are doing okay. These are the new hydrangeas that I planted in the fall, and you can see it's affected them somewhat. But there's still green leaves, so there's hope for these. Same with this one. It's just the heat. That amount of heat really affects most everything that's planted in it. The crepe myrtle are starting to bloom. Donald and I have rode around, and there have been some beautiful crepe myrtles. We saw beautiful crepe myrtles when we went and harvested our mullein this year. Daylilies are out here doing okay. They're looking pretty good. The heat hadn't affected them too bad. And these pretty tiger lilies right here. They sure are pretty. And this little crepe myrtle is blooming for the first time this year. This is a start off of this one right here. And they are doing really good. We decided to leave it here because it wasn't as close to the driveway, and we wouldn't have to worry about cleaning up the stuff off of it. The driveway, this one here, when all of its blooms falls, it falls directly on the driveway, and makes a little bit of a mess. So we thought about taking this one down. We decided not to take it down. It was still so pretty, and we were going to just leave this one, but Donald's decided to go ahead and leave both of them. So they're really pretty. They're easy to start, new ones. Down here I noticed there are a few. This is a few of them down in here. Right here's one that can be dug up and replanted. It's about 3 feet tall. I may get Donald to do that soon. He does that because, you know, digging's not my forte since I've hurt my shoulder. Right here, this crepe myrtle came from this tree right here. It was a seed off of ours, and it now belongs to that house. Let me go back here and close the building. This little Lifetime building has really been great. I've really enjoyed having that. Slowly getting all the stuff that I wanted to put into this little potting shed. I've been getting it slowly in there, and that's been great. I'm so glad that everything got a drink of water last night. I'm glad it came a rain, because I have been watering with the water hose after 3 days of 100, triple digits. I had to water because everything, it would have definitely shriveled up without enough water. So much heat. Still trying to get my cuttings to root. I stuck a little piece of coleus in here and it's doing good. It's actually rooting down in there. These are the camellias that I had from my friends that wanted camellias. Now, no kidding, before this year, I had camellias everywhere. I had rooted camellias and was giving them to everybody. And now that I'm trying to root some because I've got people in line for them, they want them, I can't hardly get anything rooted. And it's because of the heat. It's not a good time to plant flowers. It's not a good time to try to root anything in the hot heat of the summer. The ones inside the little greenhouse like that I made in these cups, these fast food takeout cups that I've saved, they make excellent little greenhouses. So those are doing much better. So I'm just going to have to find the lids for these cups to get some things rooted for my friends. I'll just put the lids on them and then hopefully these will root. I've got something in my boot. Oh, yeah, that's much better. I've been leaving my boots on the porch here, and evidently during all the storms and everything blowing, something's blown into my boot, but I got it out. It's all good. Yeah, so thankful for the rain. Everything's looking a little better than it has in the last few days. I had just made a video about how some years are not as prolific as other years. Some years you have more challenges than you do at other times, but we've got a lot of challenges this year. It's not been a great gardening year. A lot of pollinators out this morning. Yes, it's been a challenging year. And that's just how it is sometimes. The passion flowers, they've been blooming. Some of them are over and already starting to form fruit. So this little bed of passion flowers are doing good. We are going to have to get something for them to trail up, or we're going to have a mess. Now I've got a work day cut out for me. I've got to get out here at the sage out there on the border of the middle flower bed. It's dried up, one side of it. So I'm going to have to get out there and cut off the dry out of that and just go around with a fine-tooth comb and kind of see what's going to make it and what's not going to make it, and go ahead and take out whatever is not going to be any good, whatever's spent, finished blooming, and whatever just needs some room and some TLC. So I'm going to have to spend a whole day out here in the garden doing that. And of course that won't be a bad at all, but it's just cleaning up some of the heat damage on some of the things. It's not as beautiful as it was last year. This year's garden is going under some struggles, and when I show you the vegetable garden, you'll see even there that there's been some struggles. But it's okay. You know, some years are like that. Not every year's a bounty year, and I know that from experience in gardening. I waited late this year to get my seedlings started anyway. I did have some success with some of my seedlings. They did fine, and some of them are, making it through this heat wave. But starting late because there were some cold days. We had cold days and hot days, and I was afraid to get everything started too early because I was afraid it would freeze out. That happens a lot. But then I waited too late because here it is. It's already in July. The first week of July is already over, and it's hot. It is as hot as it can be, and it's affected the plants. It's affected the garden. Now the heat-loving plants are doing just fine, it seems like, but the ones that like can take sun to medium shade, it just wiped those boogers out. Those plants were just fried. It's like they were cooked in the pot. So that's what's happened to some of them. I'm going to move around what I can today. I'm going to put some of them in areas that are safer, that have less sun, and hopefully they'll cook. Even though they'll be hot, the barren sun won't be on them. So I'm going to try to do some of that today. I'm going to try to get out here and show you the vegetable garden after the kids get here, and get out here and do what I can to save it. But I am amazed that we got the 2 inches of rain. That was yesterday. We had thunderstorms. It was thundering and lightning, and we got those 2 inches of rain. I maybe thought it'd be about an inch, but I was really surprised to see that it was 2 inches of rain. That was amazing. That'll help everything. Everything is looking good, and like it had a drink yesterday. I didn't even come out yesterday after the storm. I thought I'd just wait until this morning and come out here and see how everything was looking. A little bit of heat damage, but I think most of it will survive. I think next year I'm just going to concentrate on planting things that do well in the full sun and can tolerate heat. You know, it tells you that right on the back of the seed packet. So I'm going to do that. That's what I'm going to do next year. I'm going to concentrate and just go ahead and plant plants that are heat tolerant. What'd you find, David?
I found a praying mantis.
Wow, he's brown.
Yeah.
We usually see him green, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your drink out of the car.
Okay.
And there was butterflies all over these echinacea while you were looking at the praying mantis. Oh, there's one over there. Do you see it? It's a monarch. It's right in here. So pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh, he's got blue on his wings. He's so pretty.
Yeah.
Get your drink, babe.
Okay.
You know what Grammy saw yesterday?
What?
A tiny, you know those little blue and striped lizards y'all see? Grammy saw a tiny one. I'll get your drink, okay? And then you can close the door. Don't close the door on me. You want your pizza too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Look. The sun's drying up some of Grammy's plants.
Look at that cute little baby.
I hope we have lots of them out here.
What if I touch him?
He'll probably... he just raised up a foot. I thought he would probably jump away.
Get away, pests.
Yep, they eat the pests that are eating your flowers.
Yeah. Because they're easy prey. He's so neat. And Sonny loves it here. It's a great place for him.
I know. He's so glad he came to Grammy's house, right?
Yeah, because it's a nice, like, comfortable place.
He has got a little chunkier.
Well, yeah, that might be true, but yeah, he's still happy.
Voice calling me paranoid. The word divorce slurring like poison.
Is he getting sugars?
Once, I thought
He looks as big as you.
Oh my gosh.
His head is really big.
like class after its
Maybe he
first
needs a
I
diet.
rose before
Oh
Mark
my gosh, maybe.
pulled on jeans and a sweater
Oh my gosh,
and
look
slipped
at
out.
you.
Across the street, the
He's
cafe
getting
was
so
quiet,
big.
half empty.
Nathan saw the storm coming and the rain was on the right. Look how beautiful.